Your opinion of Winter Storm Bob probably depends on where you've been the last 12 to 18 hours. There is a huge difference in snow totals and the type of precipitation depending on where you've been across the area.
The storm came in last night and dumped heavy, wet snow across the northern part of the state. In Green Bay and in the Fox Valley areas, streets and yards are not nearly as white, but the rain made them just as wet. Now, you don't have to travel too far to see the snow depth disparity. Fox 11's Robert Hornacek took a ride north and shows us what he found.
You know, I've been a reporter for a dozen years, and if there's one thing I've learned, it's that stories can be told from several different perspectives. Take Winter Storm Bob, which, by the way, is my favorite named storm to this point. It's a perfect example of this. Take a look here in Green Bay. There's just a couple inches of slush on the ground. A half hour away in Lena, it's a whole nother story. Our story of the storm begins in Green Bay, where some are disappointed.
I wish it was more snow and not so slushy.
We hit the road and headed north. First stop, Abrams.
I'm not liking the whole sloppiness of it.
Where we found Jessica Price shoveling out the slushy mess.
I don't want any more. I want warm weather. I'm tired of the wind and snow and wetness.
By no means did Abrams get buried, but there's certainly more snow on the ground here than in Green Bay or the Valley. So why did we stop here on our journey? Well, Abrams is pretty much the dividing line. Places to the south of Abrams barely got any snow. Places to the north, it's a whole nother ball game. When we reached Lena, Bob's impact was clear. It's hard to believe, but Lena is only about 30 miles north of Green Bay. It's only about 10 or 15 miles north of Abrams. But as you can see, Winter Storm Bob was a totally different storm here.
When I got out here with that snowblower, I couldn't believe it.
We met Richard Wondrash in Lena. It took him 2 hours to dig out from Bob, but at least he had a snowblower. So was Snowstorm Bob a bust? Again, it depends on your perspective. I know for me, it means at least I won't have to break my back shoveling. Reporting on Winter Storm Bob, I'm Robert Hornacek, Fox 11 News.